So I hope you guys can see that. We've got two Andara crystals, a blue one and a purple one. The blue energy is like protection, and the purple energy is transmutation. So it's inside the bowl. Pretty cool. So crystals and bowls and colors one day will be used to heal people. I'm gonna resonate. Let's do this together. I'm gonna resonate this bowl with these crystals. One is transmutation, which means your life turns into something better, and the blue will guard you from psychic attacks and from bad things coming in your energy field. So let's start out with this. We're going to fire it up and just sit together for a minute. Go ahead, close your eyes if you want, or don't, it's fine. Ooh, you can hear the crystals talking to you. You hear that? It's like a little crystal Morse code. The intention of happiness and being free from all these events, all the things that worry you. Let all the news go, let all your fears go, and just be happy. You got to get one of these. Man, if I could send all you guys one of these bowls right now, I would do it. If I was one of those, which actually eventually I will be, but if I was one of those guys that hit like $1 trillion, I would be on YouTube and I'd be mailing sets of bowls to everybody. I'd be that crazy guy. I would totally do that. It's all about you guys. Oh my God. I'd send everybody a bowl, or even whole sets. Especially my viewers would get a whole set of bowls. So if just know that if Bitcoin goes to like 500,000, then I'm going to be getting all your addresses and sending you all sets of bowls. If it goes to 100, I'll just be well off. But anyways, this video is, you're going to want to hang on this video. You're going to want to stay here. We're going to talk not directly about things, but in a way that you guys can understand things. There's a lot of fear going on about what's going on, and I think you know exactly what I'm saying. I'm channeling the thought of what's going on that's making people the most scared, and I think the minute you hear that, you already know what I'm talking about. But when you speak about it, then they try to take it down. They don't want people understanding or communicating about what's going on because they want to keep us in the dark, because it's nonsense, everything they're doing. From the injection, I'll call it that, to what they're talking about, and the numbers are all faulty. It's all false. They tell you a lie about how bad it is, and then apologize afterwards, and then send you another news about why that it was true after they lied to you, said sorry, and then said it was true again, and then lied to you and say that it's sorry, and then say it's true again. But the important thing is this. Are you ready? This is between you and me, okay? It's private between anyone that is brave enough to be on this channel, and I'm so full of gratitude that you're here. Here's a little secret. So things of that nature are created in a lower density or a lower vibration. Like, it's lower density. It's like the difference between something, like I always say, darkness is just dust. It's not dense. It's not real. It's just an illusion. You know, send it love, poof, it's gone, right? And so things that are really horrible, that scare everybody, or that sicknesses and things like that, are born in the lower density. And so people are a little mostly aware now about that we've raised into a higher density. Some people call it the third dimension, and switch to the fifth, which we did. And if you're watching this, then you're in the fifth dimension, so don't worry. But the point being, things created over here can't exist over here. You see where I'm going with this? A little strange fact. It might be coincidence. I'm open to everything. Completely open to everything. I accept other people's beliefs and truths. No, people can always agree to disagree. There's no reason to argue. But no one in my house has ever gotten it. No one. Never had it. Never thought we had it. It's never been a problem. People that come over to our house have never brought it over. And a lot of the people I know that I work closely with, I don't really work closely with anyone, but the people that I hang out with, they didn't get it either. Now, what I'm getting at is, if you're in a higher resonation, it's impossible for those things that came from a lower density to exist in your higher density. I think you know what I'm saying by this. What I'm saying is, to worry about the thing that's in a place that you're not is kind of silly. And it might be coincidence, but I don't know. It's been a long run, and no one in my family, in my immediate closest family, has gotten it. Or even, a lot of them were a little paranoid and thought they had it but never did. What I'm saying is this, you want to be safe from things, just move into that higher density more. Get further into your spiritual awakening, maybe drink less, maybe not smoke pot as much, although those things they are nice and we enjoy them. Chemicals can bring you back down to a low resonation, which puts you at risk of being in the density that things that are bad are in and can exist in. So, hence me needing to not drink so much. And some of my friends maybe will lay off the weed just a little bit. But you know what? You mean smoke your weed and drink your drink. But you get what I'm saying is, staying in the higher density reduces your chance of getting things from the lower density ever. From illness to anything. And we're talking about it still, the main thing that's scaring the whole world right now. I'm trying to talk very lightly about it because they'll just take it down. This is, what I'm telling you is very, very unbelievable information. I mean, in the way that it'll work. It worked. None of my family got it. No one at all. And I knew that they weren't going to. I saw that they were not going to. Because being in my field and being where they're at, being around me, they're in a much higher density, and the lower density things can't be there. So I'm trying to really explain this more clearly. Really, it's hard to make these videos over and over because everything is completely the same, really. I'm kind of running over the same tracks, but I hope that it helps you guys a lot regardless of me running over the same tracks, because I'm going to tell you every single time we have a video, but clearing, aligning, and laying divine timing over your day is everything. And that will actually, almost certainly, if you do it every morning, almost certainly you'll be in a resonance where, where scary and bad things cannot happen. They can't. They just can't. Because you'll be in a place where you want to be close with the Creator on this one. You want to be knowing that the cosmos it loves you. You want to see bees and just be like, oh, I love the bees. Oh, I know it sounds all wishy-washy, but it's a big deal. You're connecting to the reality of what's around you. You're not stuck up here, because your brain shouldn't be doing anything other than making your body function. When your heart's centered, your heart makes the decisions. And science is already proving that the heart tissue has like 500 times more processing capability and neurons than your brain does. They call it the super brain. Okay? So I'm really talking about real stuff here, not just imagining. Oh, your imaginary angel heart is going to do everything for you. But actually, it is. I tried to make fun of something and then I backed it up. How do you like that? Boom! Got my little crystals in there. So awesome. Crystals are great. So, and so are you. But, do you see what I'm getting at here? This is the kind of thing that scares people or animals or things that would keep you in a lower enslaved density for all of eternity, and sadness and war and horribleness. They do not want you to hear this stuff. This is massive. If I could write a book and put it out right now, they would try to find some way to like put me in jail or have me just die, because it would be that big of a deal. They'd be like, no, we can't have this out here. There's no way. If people find this out, we're done. Well, guess what? They are done. And they can't do that kind of stuff anymore to anybody, by the way. That's why spirituality is starting to get into the main media. Watch, look for it, see it everywhere. It's unbelievable. On billboards even. It's like, what? I mean, we changed a lot. Whether you know it or not. Whether you like it or not. It resonates when I say it. I'm just kidding. I didn't mean to yell at you guys. I love you. There's my little buddies inside the bowl. They're so pretty. Boom. That, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, is like $4,000. And you're like, what? Are you stupid? You bought glass for $4,000? These things, I've had people when I do self-mastery, when I'm guided to give them one of these, and they hold it and they just start crying and shaking. They don't even know why. It's because I programmed these bad boys. That's what crystals are. Little tiny crystals that you can't even see run your phone and your high-powered computer. Well, imagine what this bad boy can do. This is like 1 trillion times, well, anyways, it's like 1,000 times or 100,000 times bigger than the little tiny crystal in your computer. And then the colors have a tremendous meaning, of which we'll be discussing in eventuality here. I'm going to put them back in here. They just love being the little boulder, my little buddies. And that was so cool that they were doing their thing. I'm going to resonate them again. Oh, they're singing again. Here we go. Sorry, I'm such a cornball. Oh, he's talking. I gotta be careful because this can shatter what's in the center of it sometimes. I put a little bowl inside of a big one and it shattered it. Don't do that. You'll lose a bowl. Love. Oh, it did. It did shatter it. Whoa. I gotta be more careful. Holy crap. It didn't shatter it, but it was working on it. I'm probably not gonna do that anymore. Don't put your crystals inside your own bowl, because you're going to end up with chunks. They handled it, but yeah, the resonation in the middle of that could shatter glass easy. I know it did shatter in my other bowl, so yeah, be careful. But yeah, back to the subject at hand. Little bit of Andara crystal there. I put that in my car somewhere that I won't lose it. Beep. Oh, I told you, little buddy. Oh, he's a buddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's stuck in my car. Cool. Perfect. So remember, if you're resonating in a higher vibration, then you really shouldn't be afraid of things. And being afraid of things attracts them to you. And you're sending energy to those things. So if you don't want to get things, I think we know what we're talking about now, that are very scary for the whole world right now, then stay in a higher resonation. And you won't. I'm not guaranteeing results because it's all down to your resolve and what you do. But if it's like this, when we resonate much higher, less people are going to get ill, and they are going to try to find ways to keep us sick, like having things that have stuff inside of them that we have to have, that they force us to take, that are going to create bad energies or hack up our DNA. Like some things start with the R and the N and the A, which go around and slice your DNA and make you into a genetic mutant. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's correct. You are a mutant if you get whatever they give you that goes in your arm that I'm not going to talk about. So yeah, you get what I'm saying. And if you have already and you resonate higher, you'll be fine. They can't touch you. As long as they don't get too crazy. But they're planning on making us into just shy of mush. We're going to be sea slime if we just keep rolling with it, So we're going to have to step outside that box and resonate higher and change. And then all the vibrations of the planet have changed so much that most of them have already left. And we already won the battle, more or less. But I'm just going to give you one last bit of advice. Do not do this to your children. Or, at the very least, give them the option to opt out. Because kids, they don't know, dude. Do that. Don't do that. It's, people drop dead from this stuff the second it happens. It just, or something goes wrong and it just hacks you into a mindless blob and turns your brain into jelly. It's not cool, man. So, at least, at the very least, let's let the kids make their own decisions. Because they're a whole lot smarter than anyone in government is. I know you love that right when you heard it. Okay, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But this is a good video. Share it with your friends and let them know they can resonate in a higher vibration and stay out of the vibrations in the lower densities of illness and sadness and then horrible things happening. You can do it. And maybe you already have. I hope you did, just even watching this video, because I got a whole lot of light coming out of me, people. So we'll see you on the next one.